Happy Sunday from the sunset. As you can see, we're taking a little walk. About to hit this little farmer's market right now. Today I got a show in Santa Rosa, so just trying to get a little morning routine in right quick. I'm the type of cat that will I could do the same thing every day, you know. But even if you do the same thing, when you're on that Furshurcle life, you'll still encounter different scenarios and different shit like that. Locked in. This whole shit about to blow away. Surprisingly, a lot of people here though. Gotta watch it when you come out here too, it gets windy like this. These tree branches known to fall. No dogs on the sidewalk. What about the dog in me? I got him in me. They won't know though. They're not gonna find out. That's the shit I'm talking about right there. Gotta watch out for them branches. Don't want to lose your roof of your car, man. Oh, we really out here, man. I found where the gnomes is hiding. They was in the tug, but you know, like I said, I never saw this Furshurcle Moments. Probably walked by this a bunch of times. Never noticed the David the gnome up in here. He's putting in that work. Listening, yeah, they didn't know if he was lying. Yeah, doing this takes resilience. Stay relentless, be defiant. Yeah, they tell me that so you can't hear unless you follow that suit. I learned to live my life being misunderstood. I dedicate this to the misfits. Yeah, speak your truth, don't fake the silence. Yeah. Go to my zone, I skip this step cause I don't move to flex. Now raising my wounds, I go too hard but always keep my sense. I turned it to more than entertainment. I dedicate this to you, you my favorite. Yeah, that wasn't bad. So yeah, we'll have more time to run through that on the way or whatever. So as far as like performing and shit, I don't really like to use any backtracks at all. Like even if it's just the dubs or like the chorus, I just like to go rock over the straight instrumental. So it kind of limits myself in a way of what songs I can choose to perform, because they have to be ones where I can really just deliver the whole song without like jumping in. So this song right there, Dedication to You, that one's actually out. And it's on a mixtape I have called Heyoka and the Thunder Beans. So I'm looking forward to releasing those songs because I kind of been sitting on those. But the other thing about that song is like the verse cuts into the whole chorus a little bit. So I have to like improvise and smash those parts together because I'm either I can't finish the last part of the verse or I missed the beginning of the chorus, but I just try to make it flow the right way. So I'm happy with how that sounds. I cover 2/3 of the earth, that's my place. I swam nautical miles, you ice babe. You can have Dion's fortunate life saved. I rap like Dion Fortune, holding my state. Saying you gon' stick me, that's a stretch like Wimby. Even if you trendy, giving you 70 MB. You can skip the waitlist, acquire taste, not bayless. You blew the coverage like Joy Taylor's playing his AA. That's a Furshurcle right there. So DJ Behold, he made that beats. And that he used to DJ for me when I did a radio show when I was going to SF State studying broadcast and electronic communications. And so somebody that's been Furshurcle with me is DJ Behold. So we go back to like 2010, all the way what's that, 15 years ago? Yeah, we go back far. And he's from Sacramento. I met him through Zach who was, yeah, we just kicking it, smoking, and then it's like, oh yeah, this guy made beats, and then we were like we were over there just getting crazy, freestyling. Yeah, those are, it's like good old days. I try not to say glory days because I feel like this is funny. We don't have glory days. We just have now. Like as the artist that I am, there is no glory. We don't have any glory days. We have just like a grind that never ends. That's our glory days. Wish you could take your weight away. I know it's heavy on the heart. It's not the pain of place. It's also what is taking place. Yeah. I just hope you can forgive. I know it's your predicament, but take that weight away. Yeah, yeah. And you'll have much more confidence. You'll have much less incidents that take your faith away. Yeah, I just hope you can forgive. Love is potent and permits. Furshurcle Moments, Ty the 13th. When I first moved back to the city, that was around 2008. I was, just doing my old school, jugging these mixtapes and stuff. I was trying to like show everybody my music, and nobody really was rocking with me like that. They fuck with me in the cypher and shit when I was freestyling, but it's like as far as trying to jump on a song, nobody fuck with me like that. Ty was actually the first person at SF State to like want to work with me on a song and shit. So, and then Furshurcle, my mom moves up to Placerville. And I find out that he lives in Placerville, and I go to his house, and he's got all these crazy ass beats. He's been like working for like the last 10 years or whatever, making music, never put anything out, never like tried to rap on them, not really working with anybody. So, or like trying to work with cats, but they're not like me. They're not gonna like jump on a song right when they get a beat and stuff. So we made those two projects, 0 Point Visions, and then the one that I'm pushing right now, Shanta Ishta. So that's a Furshurcle moment right there. Brought to you by Yellow Cake Radio. Furshurcle. Trying to think of a Furshurcle moment with I.M.F. It could be, I got on I.M.F's first vinyl drop on the Get Down Records, Crime Status, and then his partner in music, Limit Break, dope ass producer, straight boom bag, sick ass DJ. He went out of his way to try to get my Chicana Moonlight project published on their label, the Get Down, and they put out my first cassette tape, and that is a label that's in Bristol, UK. And so the Furshurcle moment from I.M.F is when I was on tour with Thad Wenatchee in Texas. I met his roommate Still Do, who is another dope producer, straight lo-fi hip hop. And he was like, yeah, I know LMT Break. Me and him are on the same label together, Common and Normal. I think they're in the Midwest, like Detroit area or Chicago. I think Detroit area for sure. And I was like, oh my God, that's a Furshurcle moment. It's like I'm all the way out in Texas, and I meet somebody that I'm homies with from whole nother story. That's a whole nother story I'm not even gonna get into, how I know Thad Wenatchee. And then they know Limit Break, and they heard of I.M.F and everything. So that was so random. Furshurcle moment right there. Dope ass story. But yeah, the I.M.F, that he's actually one of the few cats that believed in my music, because my shit's a little bit different. If somebody like him asks for help on something, I'm always trying to go out of my way and make it happen for him. So shout out I.M.F, Limit Break, all the homies and shit that held me down and believed in my art, you know what I'm saying? So I'm about to shake city right now.
Everything it comes Furshurcle. Messing with it, truly might hurt you now. Get your bread up, feed you this game. Keep your head up, don't be no lame. Furshurcle.
Michelle Tafoya, welterweight like De La Hoya. Furshurcle like the NBA recap, Furshurcle like the marathon lap, Furshurcle like the shirt all black. We don't rock no Patagonia. Missed the exit on Bosworth, so we hitting Alamany. In Frisco, if you dip fast, Furshurcle might say Alamany. So right now we about halfway to Santa Rosa. We mobbing. It's quite rainy, as I kind of predicted earlier. And I know I said earlier that, I could kind of do the same thing every day for the most part, like have a structure and a routine and follow that for Furshurcle. And a lot of that reason is because, coming from the place of like chaos and not having structure in my life, it was very important for me to like, set a structure and stuff and stick to it. But then it's like also important to sever that loop sometimes and turn it more into a spiral. So where you could come back to that loop with a different perspective and stuff. Like even now, like breaking off the loop and coming out here is taking me away from my Furshurcle. And then when I come back, I'll be able to see it from a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that's a subtle thing that you don't even realize, but I know that's like kind of important for me because even though you're coming back for Furshurcle, you have to like find a different level to that. You know what I'm saying? And I just hope that we are spiraling in the right direction. One love.
What's up, bro?
Yes, sir.
What's good? Taste Nate in the
Here
building.
with the I.M.F.
Yellow
Let them know who you
What's
are.
up? I.M.F. I represent the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop artist, lyricist.
Yes, sir.
You know,
got a new project out?
Yeah, got a new project with the architect called Megadeth. It's on Bandcamp, the imf.bandcamp.com. It'll be on all platforms soon. Check it out.
Where we at right now?
We in Santa Rosa. We just had a show at 100 Birch Street. Well, we had the show canceled because of the weather and some artists fell out. So we're rescheduling it. We're going to bring you a better show.
Yeah, we got kind of rained out and, we was at a taqueria. I think everybody was, they was on that fucking St. Patrick's Day time. So we just hit the wrong culture and shit. Nah.
It's all good.
But I'm always down to pull up for the I.M.F. I want to say
sure.
that this cat's been one of the few cats that like helped me out over the years, filming videos. Always believed in my music and shit, and that's kind of rare and shit. That we just having a Furshurcle moment right now. I was gonna ask you though. So can you think of a time where it just seemed like where you kind of link with somebody, or it just seemed like the like destiny met up, like a full circle moment, or like a synchronicity that you've had as an artist?
It's been with a lot of artists that I work with. I would say Limit Break comes to mind.
Yeah.
Limit Break's the producer. We did Grime Status, Reign Supreme.
Yeah.
And we just meshed. Like I knew him from back in the day and we reconnected.
Yeah, that's the type of shit I'm talking about.
We just kept on running, you know what I'm saying? With Taste Nate, we connected and we meshed, He's helped me with certain patterns and certain styles. He really challenges me to my music, So that's why I appreciate Taste Nate. Also, he's an awesome engineer. Man, his music is dope, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of artists you had mentioned Common and Normal.
Oh yeah, that was because you said Limit Break. It was funny. I was talking about earlier Limit Break. I was on tour in Texas, and my homie Thad Wenatchee's roommate, Still Do. He was like, who I know this cat from out there, LMT Break. I was like, Limit Break. He's like, yeah, we're on the same label, and it ended up being Common and Normal there in Detroit.
Yeah, shout out to Chef Mike.
Yeah,
it's my dog.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's just as an artist, you don't always get the big venues and stuff, but it seems like even if we're in different cities, a lot of artists still cross paths and they know a lot of the same people.
Yeah.
And then we try to kind of return the favor, when they come to our city, try to put them on, try to make sure they take care of them, and then when we outside, we might be like, oh, they try to hook us up with people in different cities and shit like that, so we can just really spread this music, spread this art and shit. But yeah, let them know again one time what you got cooking.
We just dropped Megadeth. It's on Bandcamp right now, and it'll be on all platforms. Produced by the Architect. It's about 6 tracks on there. Heavy hitters, you know what I'm saying? Just all lyrics.
And then we about to head back out, but we'll be back out here in Santa Rosa in a couple months. So stay tuned for that. Much love.
Peace.
We made it back from Santa Rosa, enjoying some hot tea. We got throat coat and some decaf green tea. I'm one of those cats that can just drink the tea hella hot, but that's another story in itself. I had to just surrender to the rain, and it's just a testament for myself that I can, put a set together and be ready to rock within like a day's notice if I need to. I don't know if I'm always going to go for that, but it ended up working out because we are going to reschedule the show for June. So I'll have more time to put some material together and practice and actually help get that event popping for them. But in other news, it's kind of like, you go and make a Furshurcle, and then sometimes you are just, maybe it's not the Furshurcle yet. It's just the beginning of this, like you're starting it off. And then later on, you're, putting yourself out there in that position where later on you'll be like, oh, now it is a Furshurcle. So I think that was what it resulted in this event today. I wish I could have had more stuff going on in that area to make it more interesting, but glad I made it back, and I got to practice my songs, and I got to chill with Enrico for a little bit, and hopefully this comes out good and we'll be able to check on that. All right, have a good night.